What is up, everybody? Welcome to the THPN YouTube channel. Tonight, we got the Vancouver Canucks against the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Canucks coming off a rough game, honestly, against the Philadelphia Flyers, where they were shut out 2-0, looking for a bounce back tonight. Tampa Bay Lightning, of course, always a solid team, but the Tampa Bay Lightning, you know what, aren't known for having strong starts to the season. They normally end off strong, as everybody knows. I mean, they have a couple Stanley Cups in the last few years, but their starts have typically been pretty slow. So maybe the Vancouver Canucks can make a mark. Mark Friedman, speaking of Mark Friedman making his Canucks debut, of course, involved in that trade with the Pittsburgh Penguins, which saw Jack Rathbone heading to the Pittsburgh Penguins. See how he makes an impact tonight. See where he got Zarbian in the comment section. What's up, Zarbian? Yeah, it's been a while. Haven't done a watch party in a little while, but good to be back. I see John Shorthouse and Dave Tomlinson calling this game for the Vancouver Canucks broadcast. So looking forward to this one. Just making sure my mic's working. Zarbian, you can hear me, right? I'm hoping you can hear me, Zarbian. Yeah, looking forward to this game. Zarbian, let me know your score prediction, and anyone else that's watching the stream as well, get your score predictions in for this game. I'm going to say the Vancouver Canucks have a slightly better game than they did against the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm going to say this is a 3-2 game for the Vancouver Canucks. Zarbian, your beauty, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, coming up next is Puck Drop. 4 o'clock start here for Vancouver, folks. So a bit of an early one. Expecting some more people to come in as people filter in from work. But again, this should be a fun game between the Vancouver Canucks and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vancouver was off to a hot start against the Edmonton Oilers, outscoring them 12-4 in the first 2 games. But like I said, against Philadelphia, they just did not look good. They did not look good at all. Kyle, what's up? St. Garland getting traded yet? Well, if he keeps scoring goals like he's been scoring, I don't know if they want to move him. I heard some rumors that teams are wanting the Vancouver Canucks to retain 1.5, between 1.5 and 1.9 mil for Connor Garland. And for the Vancouver Canucks, you just can't have more dead money on the books. You really can't. I mean, you already got the OEL buyout. This year doesn't look too bad for the OEL buyout, but in the next couple of years, that's going to bite them. And again, Connor Garland has a few years left on his contract, so I don't think that retaining money for Garland makes any sense. I mean, he's still a good player at the end of the day. I'm going to float around tonight. All right. Well, I'll see you in the comment section, Zarbian, throughout the night. Again, thanks so much for jumping on. Everybody that's watching, please drop a like on the video. Again, I think as we get closer to 5 o'clock, more people will start to filter into the stream as they get home from work, get home from school, and all that fun stuff. Right now, we just got the anthems going. Again, this game is in Tampa. Vancouver Canucks against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Canucks have Thatcher Demko in net. Looking at that top line, too, the Vancouver Canucks, now that we mentioned Connor Garland's playing alongside Elias Pettersson, Andrei Kuzmenko. We got Philip Hronek and Quinn Hughes on the back end. The Hronek-Hughes combo on the back end has been pretty good for the Vancouver Canucks so far. And then take a look at the Tampa Bay Lightnings. You got Barboulay. Is that how you say it? Barboulay. You got Point, Kucherov, Hedman, Cernak, and Johansson in net for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Obviously, Andrei Vasilevsky is out right now with an injury, or I believe a surgery. I think he's going to be out for a little while here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, hey, they could be in the market for a goaltender. We'll see what happens on the trade market. That'll be an interesting one. Obviously, a big loss for the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, folks. The anthems are just kind of wrapping up now. Again, get your score predictions in for tonight's game. My prediction 3-2. I'm going with it. I'm going to stick with it. Might look like a fool at the end of the day, but that's what we're going with. Oh, and by the way, we also have the Predators Rangers game on the THPN YouTube channel as well. So make sure you jump over there, say hey to the guys that are doing that game. I'm sure it should be a good one. I believe it's Jimmy doing that game. I'm not 100% sure though. Let me go check on the stream here. I'll see who's doing the other game. As YouTube is pushing some ads to me, I have to wait a whole 20 seconds before I can see who's on the other stream. Again, I think it's Jimmy, but I could be wrong. He's our resident Rangers guy. No, we got Jeff on for the Rangers and Predators game. So hey, go over to the other stream, say what's up to Jeff, give him some love. All right, again, here's your starting lineups for tonight's game. Also, Kirby Dach is out for Montreal. He's out for the season. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, Kirby Dach seems like he found a home in Montreal last season. Or was it the season before? But I think last year he put up 30 something points in about 50 games, which was a big step up for Kirby Dach. But now he's out for the whole season. That's got a sting for the Montreal Canadiens. Not that they're really pushing to make the playoffs or anything this year, but that's a big loss for that team. It really is. Panthers Leafs, that should be a good game. There's a lot of games in the NHL tonight. It's a busy night of hockey, so looking forward to that. I know a few minutes ago I said the anthems are just wrapping up, but it looks like they just started the American anthem. So we're just waiting on that to get the puck dropped, and then we'll get into some game action. Again, everybody watching, comment your score prediction below. I'm going 3-2 Canucks. I am a Canucks fan, a little bit biased, so I got to go that way. I got to think that they're gonna have a good game after that pretty pathetic performance in Philadelphia. Vancouver Canucks on a road trip right now, hoping to pick up some points after their strong start against the Edmonton Oilers. Just listening to the broadcast, apparently the Lightning have beat the Vancouver Canucks 6 times in a row. Doesn't look great for the Vancouver Canucks, but hey, I think they have a chance. This is definitely a different team than we've seen in the past for the Vancouver Canucks. So I'm hoping that they got some juice tonight. Again, Johansson in net for the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, just making a post on Twitter or X, I guess I'm never gonna get used to that. It's always gonna be Twitter for me. But anyways, just making a quick post, and it looks like we're getting started here in a few moments. All right, folks, we're just about to drop the puck, and there we go. The puck has been dropped, and this game is underway. Let me get up the scoreboard and the stats here for everybody. There we go. Just started the game, obviously 0-0. Let's see what happens here. Vancouver, some pressure early on. Miller throws a puck on net, gets cleared out. Brock Besser, JT Miller, Phil Di Giuseppe right now for the Vancouver Canucks, bring points out there for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And again, everybody get your score predictions in for tonight's game. Hey, Liam, what's up, buddy? It's been a while. Good to see you on the live chat. Appreciate you jumping in. And hey, if you could, drop a like on this video. It means a lot. Mark Friedman, again, making his debut for the Vancouver Canucks, playing it alongside Carson Soucy, who I believe is in game 2. of his tenure of the Vancouver Canucks. So two new Vancouver Canucks playing alongside each other. Nothing too much going on to start this game. The Tampa Bay Lightning are making a push up in the Vancouver Canucks zone. Ooh, Liam's saying 3-2 Lightning. I'm saying 3-2 Canucks. So we're pretty close there. Just swap the teams around. All right. It's going to be an interesting season for the Vancouver Canucks. A lot of changes. I think there's some more expectations for this team. They finished off the year really strong with Rick Tocchet behind the bench. Now that Thatcher Demko's healthy, and they've added a few more pieces, I think they have a chance here. I think they have a chance to, maybe not make the playoffs and make a big splash in the playoffs, but I think they have a chance to maybe squeak in or just be outside of the playoffs, which, I mean, for Vancouver Canucks fans, would not be a great situation. If you're going to miss the playoffs by a mile, get a good draft pick at least. But that has not been the luck for the Vancouver Canucks in the last few years. All right, we're a minute and a half into the game. Still no shots. Beauvillier for the Vancouver Canucks with a hard forecheck. That's one thing I've noticed from the Canucks this season compared to the start of last season is their forecheck is a lot more aggressive, which I've liked so far. Uh, it hasn't been detrimental to their game at all. It's been a positive. So that's what I like to see from the Vancouver Canucks. Oh, hard hit. That could be a boarding call. Who was that? Was that Sam Lafferty, also a new Vancouver Canuck? Throws a hit. Tampa Bay Lightning player goes almost head first into the boards. But this is going to be a boarding call for sure. Ooh, Calvin DeHaan going into the boards pretty hard there. So the Tampa Bay Lightning off to a quick power play here as we're 2 minutes into this one. Tampa Bay has some dangerous pieces on their power play, some really skilled players. You got, Victor Hedman at the point. So this could be a scary situation for the Vancouver Canucks. PK Vancouver's 15th. Tampa Bay is 12th. Again, we're only like 3 games into the season, so take that with a grain of salt. As the Tampa Bay Lightning gets set up in the offensive zone, minute 30 left in this power play. Moving around the puck pretty nicely, actually. Tampa Bay Lightning. Canucks are keeping them to the outside, though. Looks like Vancouver clears it. JT Miller with the clear there. Braden Point with some nice moves. Nice save by Thatcher Demko with the blocker. Victor Hedman now at the point. Minute left in the power play. Kucherov with the one-timer. I think that was blocked out front by maybe Dakota Joshua. Bit of a scrum in the corner. Again, Tampa Bay getting possession and once again setting up in the offensive zone. Stamkos with a nice one-timer. Demko, easy save, though. Nice save by Thatcher Demko. Another shot, one-timer from the captain, Steven Stamkos. Canucks play Panthers Saturday. Lightning play Leafs Saturday. Okay. Well, good Saturday action for Vancouver Canucks and Toronto Maple Leafs fans. Oh, a scramble up front. Oh, and it squeaks out. The Tampa just can't get a stick on it. Hagel almost had that one. And the puck is out of play into the netting. There's 8 seconds left on this power play. Again, thanks everybody for watching us on the THPN YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Big shout out to everybody that's watching the Predators and Rangers game on also streaming on the THPN YouTube channel. Nice save by Demko. I mean, this guy's really the backbone of the team when you think about it. You know, especially that game against Philly. They put up, I think, over 40 shots. Vancouver Canucks had under 20, or maybe right around 20. Thatcher Demko had some amazing saves. That one glove save he had might have been the save of the year. I don't think you're going to see too many saves that are any better the rest of the season from any goaltender in the league. So Thatcher Demko is in true form. Jack Friedman saying, let's go. Yeah, let's go Canucks. Mark Friedman, distant cousin of Jack Friedman, making his Vancouver Canucks debut tonight. Bit of a connection there. Not really, but we'll say that. We'll call it that. A little bit of a scrum in the corner right now. Elias Pettersson gets the puck out. Vancouver Canucks making a break throughout the neutral zone. And a quick shot there. Who was that? I think it was Studnicka with the shot there. Easy save by the Tampa Bay Lightning goaltender. Taking another look at this Thatcher Demko save. Beautiful glove save. Kucherov just getting robbed. Nice save by Demko. He's looking like the Thatcher Demko that we know. Vancouver Canucks have a great goaltender, but they need to do more. They need to get more shots on net. Already, the shots are 5-1 for Tampa Bay. They had an early power play, but still, the Vancouver Canucks are getting outshot quite a bit this season. So they need to turn that around. You can't win games if you're putting up 15, 20 shots a game. You need more. Studnicka throws the puck into the Tampa Bay zone. Tampa Bay turns around, moving through the neutral zone. Nice block by Ian Cole. Again, another addition to the Vancouver Canucks this offseason. A lot of new faces in this Vancouver Canucks organization. Let's see what kind of impact they can make. Speaking of that, Carson Soucy moves the puck. Beauvillier coming in, tries to wrap it around, gets pushed off. Puck's in the corner in the Tampa Bay zone. Mark Friedman throws the puck at the net. Again, another new Vancouver Canuck. You got Sam Lafferty's another new Canuck. Who else? I know we got some other new pieces. I mean, we got DeSmith in net. He's not playing tonight, but that's another new face. Pius Suter, another new Vancouver Canuck. Danelle, what's up, buddy? Thanks so much for jumping on. Yeah, it's been a little while. But looking forward to some more watch parties throughout the season. I'll be doing some Vancouver Canucks games this year, which should be fun. JT Miller with the push. Oh, and a nice stop from Johansson. JT Miller still at the puck. Phil DiGiuseppe. It's a tough name to say quickly. Quinn Hughes with the point shot just misses the net. Vancouver Canucks putting some pressure on here. Another shot blocker save. Yo, Dan the man is in the Philippines. What's up? What's up, Dan? Thanks so much for joining us all the way from the Philippines. You are the man. Always happy to see you on these Canucks streams, buddy. Yeah, 6-1 right now. Or sorry, not 6-1. It's 7-3. That changed pretty quickly. 7-3 are the shots right now. RJ, always appreciate the out of town scoreboard. There's a lot of games going on tonight, so I might lean on you a little bit to throw some updates in the live chat. I know everyone appreciates it, so thanks so much. But yeah, it's a busy day in the NHL tonight. Quick save by Thatcher Demko covers up, and we get a whistle. We're at the 11:40 mark in the first period. JT Miller with a nice chance here. We're just watching the replay. Just here to support the Vancouver Canucks. Let's go, boys. Yeah, you know what? Let's hope for a better season this year, Dan. First two games were great against the Edmonton Oilers. That last game against Philly, I was pissed off after watching that game. That was not a good game from the Vancouver Canucks. Not just because they lost, but just in the fashion that they lost. And honestly, against a weaker team, the Philadelphia Flyers, you expect a bit of a better result. But let's see if they can have a better performance here tonight against the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's going to be tough. Calgary Flames won, Buffalo Sabres won halfway through the first period in that one. Thanks, RJ. Danelle, I see your comment in. I have to just do something quickly on my computer here. I'll get to your comment in a second here. And again, folks, keep those comments rolling in. I want to hear your score predictions for tonight's game. My score prediction is 3-2 Vancouver. Looking at the shots right now, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case, but that's what I'm going to go with tonight. 3-2 for the Vancouver Canucks. Danelle, let me ask, what are your thoughts on the new jerseys this season? Flyers, Ducks, Oilers, Flames, Jets, Bruins, and the Wild. Okay. Danelle, I'm going to have to bring up these jerseys because I can't. I mean, I'm not a jersey guru like you. I can't remember what all these different jerseys look like. So let me look. The Flyers' new jerseys. Okay, I saw them last night. Not last night, 2 nights ago. They look good. I mean, Philly, it's kind of hard to screw up that jersey. Got the orange, white, the classic logo. I like it. Oilers Heritage jerseys. Let's take a look at those. I don't know what to think about the Oilers jerseys, to be honest. As we got a face off here in the Vancouver Canucks zone, Vancouver wins the draw. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about the Oilers Heritage Classic jerseys here. Let me look at the Flames. I like the Flames jersey. I like that. That's very old school, but again, keeping with their same logo, their main logo and everything. I mean, if you look at the Oilers one, it's quite a bit different. Quite a bit different. All right, Ducks. Vancouver Canucks trying to clear it out of the zone. Carson Soucy has the puck now. We're almost halfway through the first period. 8-4 are the shots. Yeah, you know what? The Ducks jersey is all right. I don't mind it. I don't love it. I don't hate it either. I think they did a decent job on that one. The Bruins jerseys, I don't know. On TV, they don't look great. I remember seeing a couple highlights of that one. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. Here comes the Tampa Bay Lightning pushing into the Vancouver Canucks zone. No one's had really good chances this game. No clean chances in this game, even though the shots are 8-4. So there you go. There you go. That's my thoughts on those jerseys, Danelle. And yes, make sure you like the video, folks. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Running out of breath there. Here's Braden Point with the wraparound. Braden Point draws a penalty on that one, actually. Oh, Kucherov with a nice chance out front. Just can't bury it. Lubu82, what's up? Thanks so much for jumping on. Not too worried about the Nucks versus Flyers games. They always play poorly against the Flyers for whatever reason. Yeah, that is true. I mean, there are some teams that the Vancouver Canucks just can't get it together against. Apparently, the Flyers are one of those teams, even though they look a lot different than they did, let's say a couple years ago. But it was a piss poor performance for the Vancouver Canucks. Let's be honest. So far here, they've been holding on just fine. I wouldn't give the edge necessarily to one team or the other. I would give the edge, I guess, to the Lightning for being able to draw 2 penalties this early in the game. Vancouver Canucks got to start moving their feet a bit so they don't take those weak penalties, which against a team like the Tampa Bay Lightning, man, you don't want to go in the penalty kill. And again, I'm going to bring this up again. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Lubu, I don't know if you're a new sub or not, but appreciate you coming on, buddy. Means a lot. All right, we're in a commercial break right now, folks. Hey, Lubu82, what's your score prediction for tonight? I got Canucks winning 3-2. Forgot about the wild third, but it's the same as a reverse retro. All right, let me take a look at that one. This little wild third jersey. Oh yeah, it's pretty much the same. You got the Subway colors. I don't mind it. Not necessarily my favorite jersey out there, but I don't hate it. So I think they did a decent job with that one. All right, folks. Getting back into some action here. We're halfway through the first period. No goals from either side. Shots are 8-4 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vancouver Canucks in their zone, clearing it out. Looks like this is going to be... Oh, no. Well, the Canucks are on the penalty kill. That's not an icing. Philip Hronek off with a slashing penalty. See if the Tampa Bay Lightning can get anything done on the power play here. Joshua clears the puck out of the zone. Minute 35 left in this power play. Oh, Joshua again. Dakota Joshua steals the puck. Nice forecheck. They kill off a solid 30 seconds off of this power play. Oh, what a save by Demko. Oh, and the Tampa Bay Lightning score. There you go. Steven Stamkos pots it in. It was 3-on-1, essentially. Demko didn't really have a chance. He made that first great save and just could not stop the rebound. Steven Stamkos with his first goal of the season. Oh, wait, maybe it's Nick Paul. Let's see. Watching the replay right now as Tyler Myers just dishes it up right in the middle. Oh, yeah, it looks like Paul was able to get that one. I think Stamkos will probably get an assist. Man, you got to feel bad for Thatcher Demko. Again, against the Flyers, had a great game. They lose. Made an amazing save here against Steven Stamkos. 2 great saves, actually. And the puck gets buried. Tyler Myers, man, just throwing the puck up the middle of the ice right to the Tampa Bay Lightning player, and it results in a goal. Rick Tocchet can't be too happy about that one. Zarby, I'm just relaxing watching the Leafs game. I'm exhausted today after helping my mom do a Costco run. She walked out with $1,000 today. Wow. That's a hell of a Costco run. Honestly, Costco is stressful. I'm not, I'm not a big fan of going to Costco. There's too many people. You get run over by people with shopping carts. The lines are long. I get it. You can get a lot of good stuff from Costco, but not my cup of tea. All right, shots are 11-4 in favor of the Lightning. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first period. Quinn Hughes skating out the puck. See if the Vancouver Canucks can pick it up at all here in this first period against the Lightning. Steven Stamkos, man, that guy's got talent, just receiving that puck on the back end. Lightning are set up in the offensive zone, moving the puck really well. Once again, Vancouver Canucks able to break it out, but the Tampa Bay Lightning still have the puck. Canucks need more offense. We're over halfway through this first period, only 4 shots. Like I said, if you want to score some goals and they got talented players, you got to put the puck on the net. Oh, Garland and Chernak are going at it. I don't think we're going to see a fight here, but a little bit of a scrum behind the Tampa Bay Lightning net. All right, folks. They're just showing some highlights here of Connor Garland getting punched in the face from last season. Lubu82, 4-2. Hopefully, new sub here. Searching for live stream van games since Iowa seems to be a black hole for NHL games. Well, hey, man, appreciate you jumping on. Even if you find a stream of the game, hopefully you keep us on as well. Can discuss the game, the Vancouver Canucks, and anything else hockey on this channel. But really appreciate you subbing to the channel, man. Means a whole lot to us. Carson Soucy again dumped in the corner. RJ saying Preds 1-0 over the Rangers. 2-1 for the Flames right now in the first period. Panthers and Leafs are tied also in the first period. Got 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in this period. Again, between the Vancouver Canucks and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vancouver just hasn't been able to produce any offense here. This is all Tampa Bay Lightning. And again, you need to get shots on net if you want to score in this league. I don't care if it's a third string goalie in net. You need to get shots if you're going to be able to score. As the Tampa Bay Lightning move up through the neutral zone. 6 minutes left in the period. Shots are 11-5. Vancouver Canucks pushing up, but again, they can't get set up. This is a common theme so far throughout this game. The Vancouver Canucks just cannot get set up in the offensive zone. And on the flip side, the Tampa Bay Lightning seem to be doing a pretty job of circulating that puck around the ice in the offensive zone. Icing waved off. Vancouver in the offensive zone right now. Brock Besser, I believe, has the puck. All right, Hughes at the point. Miller almost with the goal with a nice feed from Carson Soucy. Another shot from Brock Besser gets stopped, and the puck is out of play. All right, folks. Looks like we're going to take a commercial break here. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in this period. Canucks not looking too great. I'm not going to say they're looking as bad as they did look against the Flyers, but they're not looking too great. Again, while we're in the commercial break, make sure you get your score predictions in. I'm saying 3-2 Canucks. I know it's already 1-0 to the Lightning, but I have to stick with my pre-game prediction, which is 3-2 for the Canucks. So let's see if they can make a comeback here. Still early, folks. Still early. Although the Canucks aren't looking great, it is still early in the game. They still have some time to turn this thing around. Again, keep those comments rolling in, folks. Get your score predictions in. If you're a fan of the Rangers or the Preds, we have another stream going on right now on the THPN YouTube channel. It's a doubleheader for THPN tonight. So we got 2 watch parties going: Canucks, Lightning, Preds, and Rangers. As we're just waiting here for a word from the sponsors of Sportsnet, which is where I'm watching the game right now. Again, thanks for all the new subs on the channel too. I know since we started up this season, we have a lot of new subs. So I just want to give a big shout out to all the new subs. Lubu, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Lubu82 is a new sub. So big shout out to you. If you want to shout out, tell me that you're a new sub, and I'll give you a shout out on the live stream. And also like the video. Takes 2 seconds, folks. Like the video. It means a lot for us. And also check out our sponsors, DraftKings. Use promo code THPN. They've always got amazing offers there if you plug in our promo code. So go check out DraftKings if you're 21 or older in legal betting states. All right, the puck's in the Tampa Bay zone. Vancouver trying to get set up again, but they're having a tough time. They're having a tough time getting set up in the offensive zone. And I don't know why Zarbian saying, why is the Canucks game with Sportsnet Leafs are on TSN? TSN has a handful of games this year. They don't do too many games, but I know they do have some Ottawa games. They have some Leafs games throughout the season. So I guess this is just one of those. Wow, we're losing already. Yes, we are. We're losing already, and it's not looking great. Shots are 11-7 for the Lightning. 2 power plays so far for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tyler Myers, Philip Peronic taking those calls. They got to stay disciplined tonight against this good offensive Lightning team. All right, Lightning with the win. With the draw win. Puck gets out to center ice. Battle in the neutral zone. Again, 1-0 Tampa. We got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first period. 2 power plays from the Tampa Bay Lightning. On the second one, they were able to pot one in. Again, I'm hoping once 5 o'clock rolls around, folks on the West Coast are coming home from work and school, and they'll be able to jump on this stream and join us. But for everybody that is here, please get your comments in, get your score predictions in for tonight's game. My prediction was 3-2 Vancouver. They got an uphill battle if that's going to come true, but that's what I'm going to stick with. Nice shot from Vancouver. Quinn Hughes with another shot, and it just goes wide of the net, and the puck rings around. Phil Peronic gathering up the puck in the neutral zone. Miller throws the puck out in the middle of the ice, intercepted by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Brutal. It's a Toronto primetime game. The Canucks and Sportsnet won't get much viewership because it's still early out there. Well, I think all the Vancouver Canucks are Sportsnet, so that part of it doesn't surprise me. Primetime game it's a Thursday, so maybe it's not the marquee game that they want. The Saturday game, I'm assuming, is going to be Sportsnet. We need to get rid of Tyler Myers. Yeah, Tyler Myers has been a disaster this season. I hope he can turn it around, but man, he's been bad. 4-2 Tampa. There we go. I still just love that pug with the hat, with the cowboy looking hat. Hey, Hockey from Home, what's up? Thanks so much for jumping on. Longtime subscriber of the THPN YouTube channel. Really appreciate you. If you can, give the video a like. I think we're at like 14 likes, something around there last time I checked. So yeah, if you can throw us a like, go Canucks. Got Canucks 4-1. Well, if the Canucks can put up 4 unanswered goals against the Lightning, I think that's a that's a win. Pettersson up to Kuzmenko. Back to the point. Vancouver setup. Tyler Myers with a long shot goes wide of the net. Loose puck in front of the net. And the Vancouver Canucks just can't get a shot on net. It's now a 3-1 rush for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that pass gets broken up. Ooh, nice chance from the Lightning. Hedman just missing that chance right in front of the net. Reading week now. Just finished my exam. Awesome. Well, hopefully your exam went well. Always a stressful time of the year. All right, we got 1 minute left in this first period, folks. Ooh, the puck pops out to the Vancouver Canucks in the offensive zone. Pia Suter, Dakota Joshua, and Anthony Beauvillier out there as I get my tongue tied. Hronek throws the puck in front of the net. Bit of a scramble. And it looks like it's covered by the Tampa Bay goaltender as we have 50 seconds left in this period. Passed it. There you go. There you go. That's all you can really ask for. That's all that really matters. As long as you pass, a pass is a pass. It was on Microsoft Excel. All right. Awesome. Good job. Yeah. Vancouver Canucks, while they are creeping up in shots, not grade A chances. Another shot there from Brock Besser off the draw. How about that start from Brock Besser? We got 35 seconds left here in this period. JT Miller throwing a big hit behind the play. Shots 13-12 now. Vancouver really stepping up with shots, but like I said, not necessarily high danger chances. But it's promising nonetheless. I mean, I think they only had 20-ish shots in the whole game against the Flyers. So that's a step up. That's a step up. Yeah, I don't know either, Zarbian. I don't know, the inner workings of the rights and who gets what games and how they divvy it up. No idea. I mean, again, I don't really have to deal with it on the West Coast because the Vancouver Canucks are basically always with Sportsnet. But again, out on the East Coast, TSN's a bit more of a player with the Senators and the Leafs. And I believe the Jets have a few games on TSN as well. 17 seconds left in this period. Quinn Hughes takes a shot and is blocked. Tampa Bay get it back. 3, 2, 1. And there you go, folks. That's it for the first period. 1-0 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Paul with the goal, with the power play goal. Assist from Steven Stamkos. Stamkos now has 3 assists this year. Vancouver Canucks picked it up with their shots, though. Shots are now 13-12 at the end of this period. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick break, grab some water and whatnot. I will be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you keep those comments rolling in. Make sure you keep your predictions rolling in as well. And I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, folks, we're back. First intermission. Tampa Bay Lightning against Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver has to stay more disciplined. Their PK is marginally better than last year. I don't know if we've seen direct results from adding some of the new pieces that were intended to improve this penalty kill. Carson Soucy, Ian Cole, Pius Suter, who are all decent on the PK, and I think Sam Lafferty was out there a bit as well. But against this Tampa Bay Lightning team, they can burn you, and that's exactly what happened. 2 power plays for the Lightning. They score one on the second power play to make this 1-0. The Canucks did turn it up at the end of the period, though. Bringing the shots close. Shots are 13-12 at the end of this period. Thatcher Demko with some great saves. I mean, I feel like we're going to say that every night Thatcher Demko is in net because he's on another level this year compared to the start of last year, which I guess isn't saying much because he had a really, really rough start to the season last year. But it's good to see that that Thatcher Demko is back in form. Again, anybody new that's watching, get your score predictions in for tonight's game. My prediction was 3-2 Vancouver. Not looking good so far. Again, really appreciate everybody jumping on the live stream. And again, we have another live stream going on right now, the Preds and the Rangers, which is also on the THPN YouTube channel. So go show Jeff some love on that stream as well. Go say what's up. All right, folks, keep those comments rolling in. This is a live and interactive live stream. We do it for the comments. We really do. As they're showing off the lake house right now in Sportsnet that Jack and Quinn Hughes bought in Michigan. Looks like not a bad spot to be. Keep those score predictions coming in. Let me know how you think the Vancouver Canucks are going to do this season. Do you think that this team's improved enough to get closer to the playoffs or maybe even squeak into the playoffs? Or do you think it's going to be a lot of the same from the Vancouver Canucks? Let me know your thoughts. All right. Vancouver Canucks, Tampa Bay Lightning. We also have Preds and Rangers on the THPN YouTube channel. Again, thanks for all the subs. Thank you, everybody. We've grown a lot over the last year. I'll even bring up the numbers. It's just incredible. All you folks subscribing to the channel. Again, it means a whole lot to us. Let's take a look here. Sorry, someone on my deck just distracted me for a second there. So this time last year, October 19th, 2022, we had 2,567 subs, and right now we have 4,042 subs. So great growth on this channel. And again, it's all because of you folks watching, chatting along in the live streams, liking our videos, and of course, subscribing. So just want to give a big shout out to all the new subscribers and all the old subscribers that have stayed around on the THPN YouTube channel. Hockey from home, been a subscriber since I don't know. I don't want to say day one, but pretty close to it. Been a sub on this channel for a long time. Zarbian as well. You've been a sub for a very long time, so we appreciate it. RJ always jumping in with the live score updates, which is awesome. And actually, speaking of that, I'm going to take a look around the NHL right now because there's a lot of games going on right now. Let's take a look. The Preds are up 2-0 over the Rangers, end of the first. End of the first for the Flames and Sabres. They're tied at 2. The Panthers are up 2-0 over the Maple Leafs, end of first. The Oilers and Flyers are halfway through the first period, and they're tied at 0-0. Other games tonight coming up, the Golden Knights against the Jets. We got the Coyotes and the Blues. The Kings and the Wild, Stars, Ducks, Hurricanes, Kraken, Blackhawks, Avalanche, Bruins, and Sharks. That's how many games is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. 12 games on the schedule right now for the NHL. It's a big night for hockey. So again, I appreciate everybody jumping on this stream and everybody jumping on the other stream that we have going on the THPN YouTube channel. All right, folks. Again, we're nearing 5 o'clock. I'm hoping some more people from the West Coast start filtering in. Not gonna lie, it's been a really quiet live stream so far. So for anybody that has commented in the live chat, I really do appreciate it. It makes my life so much easier when I can have conversations with you folks in the live chat and we can talk about Canucks, we can talk about hockey or honestly anything else. It makes our lives a lot easier here on the THPN YouTube channel. Without comments, it's just me rambling on about the game. So love the live chat, love the live comments. Keep them rolling in. Like I said, keep your score predictions coming in for tonight's game. My prediction was a 3-2 victory for the Vancouver Canucks. They got a bit of a hill to climb, but it is only 1-0. Oyama, BC here. Let me see where that is. Oyama, BC. Looks like that's up in the Okanagan Valley. It looks like you're exactly halfway between Vernon and Kelowna. Looks like a pretty sweet spot, to be honest with you. I've only been through the Okanagan Kelowna area once or twice. Beautiful spot. Really unfortunate what happened this year with the forest fires and everything. So hopefully your place wasn't affected by that. Near Vernon. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I've heard it's an awesome spot. Really different kind of vibe from where I am in Vancouver. You got the lakes. It's a bit of a drier area too. But great spot in the summer. I know it can get pretty cold in the winters up there. But yeah, that looks like a nice spot to be. Lubu82 saying Canucks should be a wild card team. Just need to stay focused and play with some consistency. Saw good things against the Oilers. Yeah, saw some great things against the Oilers. And that was my prediction at the start of the season. And, while the Flyers game did kind of tick me off, I'm going to stick with it. I think the Vancouver Canucks added enough good pieces to this team that they can make a push and potentially be a playoff team. You look at their performance at the end of last season with Rick Tocchet behind the bench and with Thatcher Demko healthy and playing up to form. I think that could result in a playoff berth for the Vancouver Canucks, but we'll have to wait and see here and see what they do over the next couple months. I mean, last year, the Vancouver Canucks were out of it, after almost game 10. So right now, it's looking a lot better. 2 good wins against the Oilers, tough game against the Flyers. Still a close game here. It's only 1-0 for Tampa Bay over the Vancouver Canucks. So let's see what they can do here. Oh, there we go. Wife is a firefighter. So, yeah, hey, man, appreciate all the work she did, of course, over the summer. I'm sure it was a busy one for her. Again, just seeing the videos and what was going on with those fires, it was was pretty brutal. So appreciate it. We need to be a little more aggressive and put more shots on that. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I mean, so far they haven't put up a lot of shots. Against Philly, they were struggling to get shots. Honestly, that second game against the Oilers, they didn't put up a lot of shots either. So they got to put more pucks on net. And again, like I said earlier in the stream, it doesn't matter if you're playing against a second or third string goaltender. You need to put shots on net to convert into goals. And right now, with Vasilevsky out and Johansson in net for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Canucks got to take advantage of that and just shoot everything at the net. And that's what they started to do at the end of this period. They finished off the period with 11 shots, which is great, on a way better rate than what they did the last couple games. So let's see if they can get some goals here. As we're looking at the out-of-town scoreboards, 2-0 right now for the Preds against the New York Rangers. 12 games in the NHL tonight, 24 teams in action. So if you're a hockey fan, there's a lot of options for you tonight. So again, I appreciate you sticking around and watching the Canucks Lightning game with me. Oilers and Flyers tied at zeros. All right, folks, I think we're going to have one more commercial break on the TV broadcast here, and then we're getting back into second period action. Again, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe to the channel, you can talk in the live chat. You can put comments in the live chat, and that's really what this is about. So, Lubu, new subscriber, big shout out. Being new subscriber, I believe. If you're not a new subscriber, I apologize. But anyway, subscriber to the channel. Really appreciate that. And everybody that's watching, also, please like the video. It just helps us with the YouTube algorithm. It pushes us up a little bit more. It makes it so more people can find our stream. So really appreciate if you could drop a like on the video. Again, I think we're just moments away from puck drop here in the second period. Again, everyone that's watching, take 2 seconds and go to the other live stream on the channel. We have the Preds and the Rangers watch party right now, also on the THPN YouTube channel. Jump over, say hi, drop a like, and then come back. Because I'm sure everyone that's here is interested in the Canucks and Lightning, but I want to show Jeff some love. So go over to the other live stream on the THPN YouTube channel, throw them a like, say hi in the live chat, and then come back. At least Patterson is starting to throw his body weight around. I think he will be key this season, not to mention the whole team is sick right now. I mean, Demko threw up in his dang mask. Yeah, Demko throwing up in his mask game 1 against the Oilers in that 8-1 victory. Team struggling with some, illness going around, but I agree. Patterson is throwing his body around a little bit more, as he starts to fill out a bit more as the years go on. He has a big frame. He's not a small player by any means. So if he can get a bit more physical, I think that's just another great element to add to his game here. In addition to his, pretty incredible offensive skills, putting up over 100 points last year was pretty incredible. And hey, everyone that's watching as well, comment where you're watching this game from. Love hearing where everybody is from. Bean is from Oyama, BC. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but near Vernon, BC. I believe Lubu said he's watching from Iowa. So we got a Canucks fan in Iowa, which is pretty cool, watching along this stream. So if you haven't commented yet, this is a good chance to do so. Comment where you're watching this game from. All right, we're about to start the second period, folks. Nice to see John Shorthouse back doing play-by-play on Sportsnet. Miss John Shorthouse. Dave Tomlinson is a great great color guy. Tomlinson's been around. If you're a Vancouver native, I mean, you've heard him on the radio and doing hits on Sportsnet and whatnot. So great to have him as the color guy. Cheech retired last season, which really sucked, honestly. But hey, he had a really good run. So Dave Tomlinson, I think, is a really good predecessor um, for John Garrett. First time on your stream, man. Thanks for your content. Hey, thank you for jumping on. Really do appreciate it. Love adding more Canucks fans to the mix here. I will be doing some more Vancouver Canucks watch parties throughout the year on this channel. And then, of course, we have our whole network of podcast hosts that do watch parties on this channel. So there's no shortage of hockey content coming out here. Also, Terry Ryan. You might know Terry Ryan from the Spit and Chicklets podcast. He's a regular guest. He's part of our network too, and we drop his full episodes on this channel, so make sure you check that out. As we have started here in the second period, here we go. Ontario, Canada grew up 2.5 hours northwest of the GTA. Oh, and the Vancouver Canucks have a goal. Was that Brock Besser? The Vancouver Canucks off to a quick start. All right, I need to watch the replay of this one because I think I missed it. But Brock Besser with a goal. What a great start to the season for him. All right, let's see what happens. Miller goes hard on the forecheck, dishes the puck right out front to Brock Besser. Brock Besser completely untouched, no man on him. Gets a quick one-timer goal, and it is 1-1. You're tied up. I think we're not even... What was that? 15 seconds into the period, and the Vancouver Canucks tie it up. It's a whole new game now, folks. All right, Canucks making another push. Again, the Tampa Bay Lightning not necessarily known for having strong starts to the season. So hopefully the Vancouver Canucks can take advantage of that a little bit. Nice save from Demko on a one-timer. Demko's had a great start to the season. So is Brock Besser, as we see him changing off right now. But he's been putting up the goals this year, which is great to see. Tyler Myers at the point with the slapper, and he scores. Tyler Myers with the goal. All of a sudden, the Vancouver Canucks are in the lead in this game, and it is 2-1. Tyler Myers just with a rocket from the point. He had a pretty empty lane, honestly. There wasn't much between him and the goaltender, but Tyler Myers taking advantage and firing that puck top left corner. What a shot right through, no tip. Tyler Myers redeeming himself a little bit with that goal. It is now 2-1 for the Vancouver Canucks. I see we have a few more people watching the live stream now. Like I said, I think as people start to get home from work and school on the West Coast, more people will jump on. So really appreciate it. If you're a new viewer, please subscribe to the channel. Comment in the live stream. Comment where you're watching this game from. I'm live streaming this game from Vancouver. We got people from Vernon or near Vernon, Oyama. We have people from Iowa. We have people from Ontario. We got people all over. So make sure you comment where you're watching this game from. As we have an icing call, 18 minutes, 19 seconds left in this second period. 2 quick goals for the Vancouver Canucks. 2 goals in under 2 minutes. Yeah, Tyler Myers with just a rocket of a shot there. Shots are now tied 14-14. Again, everybody jump on the other stream. We have a Preds Rangers stream on the THPN YouTube channel. Just jump on it, say hi, give it a like, and then jump back on over to this stream. I'm sure Jeff would really appreciate it if you did that. So give him some love on the other stream. Oh, we have a bit of a Bit of a scrum in front of the Tampa Bay net. Mark Friedman, new Vancouver Canuck, getting into it in front of the net. Pius Suter was poking at the goaltender. That's why this all got started. All right, we're 2 minutes into this second period, folks. Slow moving second period, lots of whistles. Lafferty at the draw, loses it to Nick Paul. Oh! Soucy loses his footing, crashes headfirst into the net, and takes it off. Oh, that could have been dangerous. See what happened there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily blame the Tampa Bay Lightning player. I think Carson Soucy just lost his footing, and it goes head first into the net and knocks it off its moorings. RJ saying Preds 3, Rangers 0 in the second period. Puck drop now in the Canucks zone. Canucks win it. The Tampa Bay Lightning come up with the puck, though. Vancouver Canucks just can't clear it, though, and the Tampa Bay Lightning still have possession in the offensive zone. The game is getting a little physical now. Nice save by Demko. Friedman and Carson Soucy together. Soucy dumps Tampa Bay player. Oh, Soucy and one of the Lightning forwards are tied up as the Vancouver Canucks ice the puck. Oh, scratch that. It wasn't iced by the Vancouver Canucks. It was a missed pass by the Lightning, with the Lightning able to turn it back in the neutral zone as Kucherov comes up the ice with the puck. Oh, and the puck just squeaks under Demko, but it does not go in. And we're still at 2-1 for the Vancouver Canucks. Again, if you're just joining this live stream or just joining the game, it was 1-0 for the Lightning in the first period. And honestly, it was all Lightning. And then in about, a minute 45 seconds, the Vancouver Canucks scored 2 goals in the second period. Another shot by Philip Hronek gets covered up, and we have a whistle. Again, anybody that's new to this channel that you're watching right now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment in the live stream. Let me know where you're watching this game from. You got people from Ontario, you got people from all over BC watching this one. So comment where you're watching this game from. I'm live streaming this one from Vancouver, and appreciate you all jumping on this live stream. No, there's a tripping call. Kuzmenko gets tied up, slides into the referee. Looks a bit shaken up. He's slow to get up. Looks like his face hit the leg of the official, but Cernak going off. Let's take another watch. Take another look at this replay. Yeah, that's a trip. I mean, you can't call that anything else. So the Vancouver Canucks, first chance now on the power play. Let's see what they can do with it. See what this Canucks power play can do. Got some great pieces. You got Pedersen, you got Hughes, you got Hronek, who's, I think an underrated point guy on the power play. You got Kuzmenko out there with JT Miller. Oh, man, and the puck gets stopped by the ref, and then the Lightning clear the zone. Unfortunate for the Vancouver Canucks. Minute 40 left in this power play as Quinn Hughes skates up the ice. Again, folks, comment in the live chat. That's what this is all about. Comment where you're watching the game from. Comment your score predictions. My early score prediction was 3-2, so So far, I'm actually looking pretty good with my 3-2 Vancouver Canucks victory score prediction. Hughes carrying the puck up the ice. Oh, nice move from Hughes, and he hits the post. Nice play from Quinn Hughes. Almost gets a goal there. It's a 2-on-2 now for the Tampa Bay Lightning, shorthanded. Hedman with a nice shot. Oh, Demko scrambling around. That was almost a shorthanded goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Man, the Vancouver Canucks, this is not the power play you want. They got 30 seconds left in this power play. Let's see if they can get something done. Connor Garland skates it up. Vancouver Canucks get set up. Hoglander with the point shot. Oh, and the puck deflects just wide of the net. And we're still looking at a 2-1 game right now, folks. Shots are 17-16. Filip Hronek moving up the ice. And that does it for the power play. As the Tampa Bay Lightning move up in the offensive zone, Kucherov with the shot gets blocked. Ooh, that one hit Hronek, and it looks like he's in a little bit of pain after that one, but it looks like he's all good to go. Again, folks, keep those comments rolling in. I see we got 20 people watching this live stream, but nobody's commenting other than RJ, hey, RJ, love you, buddy, with the out of town scoreboard. 2-0 for the Panthers. Flyers are up 1-0. Jets are up 1-0. Blues and Coyotes tied at 0. Wild and Kings tied at 0. Oh, the Kings actually scored one. There you go. It's 1-0 for the LA Kings. But yeah, make sure you get your comments in, folks. That's what this is all about. Quinn Hughes, just watching that replay, almost put that one in. That was so close. As we have a TV timeout. Great start to the period for the Vancouver Canucks. The power play, not necessarily what you want to see from the Canucks. Quinn Hughes with a great chance, but they didn't really get set up, which is tough. Hopefully they can get another power play fairly soon here in the second period and, try and redeem themselves. Because I think this power play for the Canucks could be a game changer. I mean, they have great offensive pieces. Quinn Hughes, like I said, JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, you got Kuzmenko, you got Filip Hronek now on the back end, who's a good, second unit quarterback for this power play. See what he can do. Like I said, we have a lot of games going on in the NHL tonight. I think we have 24 teams in action, 12 games in total. And Mark Friedman making his Vancouver Canucks debut in the trade that saw Jack Rathbone heading the other way. For Vancouver Canucks fans, Rathbone was, one of those guys that everybody wanted to see him have a chance. Good puck moving offensive defenseman. But, it just wasn't there this year for whatever reason. And also just the style that he plays. I don't know if it fit the mold of what the Vancouver Canucks were looking for in a bottom pairing defenseman. And I think a guy like Mark Friedman, I think he fits that bill a little bit better than Jack Rathbone. And you see that trade happen. So now the Vancouver Canucks have Friedman, and let's see what he can do. Ooh, nice chance for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Just goes wide. Oh, we got some rough stuff in front of the net now. Oh, Freeman's dropping the gloves. We got a fight, folks. Freeman making his Canucks debut with a fight. I mean, he's not really able to get any punches in, to be honest. He's just getting ragdolled. But hey, good to see. Good to see that he's willing to stick up for his goaltender, stick up for his teammates. He's got blood all over his helmet. Love to see it. Yeah, just watching the replay. Nice stop by Thatcher Demko on that play. Nice couple of saves. The shots are now 19-17 in favor of the Lightning. Tanner Jeannot against Mark Friedman was the fight. Again, not a great fight from Friedman, but again, good to see he's willing to stick up for his teammates and his goaltender. Two 2-1 for the Vancouver Canucks. Shots 19-17. Again, folks, get those comments rolling in. I see it's dried up a little bit, but I still see a lot of people are watching. So, well, I love that you're tuning into the stream. Don't get me wrong. Some comments would be great. That's what we want. We want some conversation here, whether it's about hockey, the Canucks, the Lightning, or anything else you want to chat about. Throw it in the live chat, and we'll add that to our discussion. John Cooper's got some words for his players on the bench right now. All right, Vancouver Canucks in the offensive zone. Looks like they're getting set up. Kuzmenko gets kind of spun around there and loses the puck. Patterson with some nice moves. Tyler Myers with the shot wide of the net. Kuzmenko with a nice wraparound chance just goes wide of the net. Tyler Myers recoups the puck at the blue line. Canucks are playing aggressively right now, and I like that. I think that's what we need to see from this team. Stamkos moving up, always dangerous with the puck. Kuzmenko able to break that one up. Pettersson, Besser move into the offensive zone as Pettersson goes off for a change. Phil DiGiuseppe moving the puck up to the neutral zone as the Canucks dump it in. Lubu82 saying, trying to get my son interested in hockey. Would you mind giving a shout out to Derek? Thanks. Loving your stream. Hey, Derek, big shout out. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Big shout out to Derek. In Iowa. Is that correct? I think I got it right. Derek from Iowa. There we go. Yeah, hockey's a great sport. A little bit biased as a Canadian that only really watches hockey, but yeah, hockey's a fantastic sport. So thank you so much for watching this stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it. All right, we're almost halfway through the second period, which means we're almost halfway through this game, folks. Oh, a nice shot. Demko with the save. Brain Point with a nice shot and a blocker stop from Thatcher Demko. All right, Canucks intercept it. Niels Hoglander in the offensive zone. Studnicka with the puck. Throws it out to the point, but Tyler Myers just missing the puck, and it gets out of the zone. Tyler Myers taking a puck off the face, it almost looked like there, as he loses control in a bit of a tough spot there in the defensive zone. Canucks trying to get the puck out of the zone, but the Lightning are relentless, and they're keeping that puck in the offensive zone. And there we go. The Vancouver Canucks finally get it out past the blue line. Kucherov with a beautiful play, splitting the defense, but Thatcher Demko with the stop. All right, looks like we're taking another commercial here, at least on my broadcast. It's looking to be a pretty tight game so far. The Lightning were all over the Vancouver Canucks in the first, I want to say 15 minutes of the first period. Canucks really picked it up in the second half of the first period. And of course, getting 2 quick goals in just under 2 minutes in this second period makes this a 2-1 game in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. And since those 2 goals, it's been tight. The Vancouver Canucks had a power play, really couldn't get too much done. Tampa Bay with a great penalty kill. So we'll see what happens the rest of the game. I mean, my prediction is 3-2 for the Vancouver Canucks. But we'll see what happens. And hey, folks, get your score predictions in for tonight's game as well. Eastern Iowa here. Not much hockey here as a Nucks fan. The only option seems to be Blackhawks. Yeah, I guess that would be your closest team. But hey, Vancouver Canucks all the way. We've gone through some pain and suffering over the last 10 years, as you know. But I think and I hope that things are starting to turn around for the Vancouver Canucks. And hey, who knows? Call me crazy, but we might see a playoff berth for the Vancouver Canucks this year. I mean, that would be something else. As we're watching replays of some of the game action here, Thatcher Demko's been a wall. He's really playing to form this year, which is incredible. E. Vandy, listening from Chennai, Washington. I'm going to have to look that one up. How often do you do this stream? Every Canucks game, or very cool either way that you do this. Yeah, I do the Canucks games every once in a while. There's no really rhyme or reason to which game I do. It's kind of whenever I have time to do it. But on this channel, the THPN YouTube channel, we have all of our podcasters from our podcast network that do watch parties. So typically throughout the week, you'll get 3, 4, maybe even 5 watch parties for different teams around the NHL from different podcast hosts from our network. It's always a good time to, jump on, talk some hockey, even if they're not Canucks based. Good time to talk about this great game that we all love. So yeah, thanks so much for jumping on. I'm assuming you're a new sub, so big shout out to you for being a new sub. And I'm gonna have to look up where that is because I feel like it might be Wisconsin. Oh, it's a city in Washington State. All right, let's see where that is. I'm actually going down to Washington State this weekend. I'm going down to Seattle for the day. Oh, just outside of Spokane. Okay, nice. Very nice. My sister lived in Coeur d'Alene for a year and a half or so, which is a really nice spot. I haven't been to is it Chennai? Shenny? I don't know how you say that. I haven't been there, but looks like a pretty decent spot to be. Again, thanks so much for subbing to the channel. Really appreciate it. In addition to subscribing to the channel, if you folks don't mind, drop a like on the video. It means a lot. Helps us with that YouTube algorithm, pushes us up the list, helps more people find this channel. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in this second period. Shots are 22-17 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, but the Canucks are up 2-1. So, hey, E. Vandy, I'm assuming you're a Canucks fan, but since the Seattle Kraken have come into the league, would you call yourself more of a Canucks fan or more of a Kraken fan? or are you maybe split between the two? I'm interested to see. All right, Pedersen has the puck in the offensive zone. Excuse me. Some nice passing from the Canucks as they throw the puck on the net. Steven Stamkos with the clear. Just like Vandy did. Comment where you're watching the stream from. We got folks from Eastern Iowa, Ontario, the Okanagan in BC. I'm streaming this game from Vancouver. You know, folks in Washington State. We got people all over the place. So comment where you're watching this game from, and please like the stream. Like I said, it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. So it means a lot for this entire channel if you like the stream and you subscribe. Kelly Yachman tuning in from New Jersey all the way on the East Coast. That's awesome. Thank you so much for jumping on the stream, watching some Canucks and Lightning with us. Really do appreciate it. Are you a Lightning fan, a Canucks fan, or are you a Devils fan maybe? Let me know. But yeah, everybody jump in. Let me know where you're watching this game from. Again, I love seeing how far this stream can reach. And so far, we're getting all the way to the East Coast of New Jersey, which is awesome. 7 minutes left in this second period. Oh, how could I forget? Even past New Jersey, we're all the way in the Philippines right now, which is pretty incredible with Dan the Man from the Philippines. So Dan, thanks so much. I have Hedman on my fantasy team, but I'm a Devils fan. We're off tonight. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Always good to keep tabs on your fantasy team. We have some great Devils podcasts. If you're into podcasts, we have some great Devils podcasts on the Hockey Podcast Network. So if you need a new podcast to check out, go to our website, thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, and you'll see some good options there. And also, we'll be doing some New Jersey Devils watch parties throughout the season. As Neil Villapiano, one of our New Jersey Devils hosts, he loves doing these watch parties. So I'm sure we'll see. Neil around here pretty soon. Oh, you met Neil at a preseason game. That's incredible. That's awesome. I haven't even met Neil in person yet, and I've worked with Neil for 4 or 5 years now. I think he might be coming to Seattle at some point for the Winter Classic, so we'll try and meet up then. Dan saying I would like my prediction. Canucks for Lightning 2. Hey, right now 2-1 for the Canucks. Not a bad prediction. Mine was 3-2 for the Canucks, so we're pretty close there, Dan the Man. What time is it in the Philippines anyways? Where are they, like 12 hours ahead from Vancouver? I don't even know. I'm going to have to look that up. What time is it in the Philippines? Oh, it's 8:30. Early in the morning. Hey, we got Mario Avila from Mexico. There we go, folks. I'm telling you, this stream reaches worldwide. We're in the Philippines. We're in Mexico. That's awesome. Thanks so much for commenting that. Really do appreciate it. We got folks from Mexico. We got folks all over the states in New Jersey, Washington State, Eastern Iowa. We got folks watching from Ontario. And of course, we got some folks from BC. Early bird gets the worm. There you go, Dan. More of a Canucks fan than Kraken fan. Pronounce Chini. Oh man, I think I'm Chini or Chini. Let me know. I butchered that, even though you laid it out perfectly for me. I've been following the Canucks since the 80s. Hard to divest from the Canucks and invest in a new team. Hey, totally fair enough. I mean, in my opinion, you kind of pick a team and you stick with it. For me, from being from BC, I have to be a Canucks fan. Even if they miss the playoffs for the next 20 years, I have to support the home team. For you, I mean, honestly, being in Washington State, I guess the Canucks have been the home team as well. As they're showing some 80s footage right now of the late Gino Ojic. Yeah, it's very, very sad see what happened with him. But hey, Gino Ojic, great Vancouver Canuck. Vandy, really, really do appreciate your comments. And hey, everybody, appreciate your comments. Mario, thanks so much for jumping on. Kelly, Dan the man, really, really do appreciate it. And hey, anybody else that wants to jump in, let me know where you're watching this game from. If it's obscure enough, I'll probably look up where it is. And just like for Vandy, I will mispronounce and butcher the name of your town or your city. CR7 boy 07 Besser is getting goals. Yes, he is. Besser's been on a tear so far this year. That 4-goal performance against the Oilers was something else. He has won this game already. I think Brock Besser's back. I think this is the Besser that we all wanted and expected after that great first season. And hey, maybe Besser can put up 30 goals this year. Let's see. He hasn't done that in his career so far. I think he had 28 one season. But yeah, Brock Besser's been looking great. CR7 boy, where are you watching from? Oh, of course. I'll read all comments. Well, I won't say all comments unless they're R-rated, I guess. Well, even then, I don't know. Anyways, thanks so much for commenting. Really do appreciate it. I'll be doing some more Canucks watch parties throughout the season, but on this channel, we have contributors from our great network of podcasts. So there will be watch parties all season long for different teams in the NHL. I will be coming on every once in a while to do Vancouver Canucks watch parties. So thanks so much for subscribing. From BC, I'm from BC as well. I'm streaming from Vancouver. Well, I say Vancouver. I'm streaming from White Rock, BC, which is close enough, I guess. We'll call it Vancouver. So thanks so much for jumping back. Yeah, the Brock Star is back. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, last year, here's the thing. Last year wasn't the worst year for Brock Besser. Goals wise, yeah, it wasn't great, but he was still putting up the points. He was still putting up points. So I got to give it to him. He hasn't been too inconsistent, but I think he can take it just to another level this year, putting up some more goals and hopefully getting close to that 30 mark. I think that would be huge for the Canucks. Ronaldo or Messi? I mean, I got to be honest. I don't follow soccer or football too much. I'll just say Messi. I'll say Messi. He was getting injured in the past years. Yeah, he's had some troubles. I mean, also, off the ice, his dad passing away was, of course, not an easy thing for him to deal with. But I think his head's in a great space right now. I think physically he's in a good spot too. I think his confidence is back. I think Rick Tocchet really likes Brock Besser. So I think he's gonna have a great season. Oh, and a goal from the Tampa Bay Lightning, an absolute snipe from the Lightning. It is now 2-2. Vancouver Canucks, Tampa Bay Lightning. We have a tie. Okay, there we go. So I did get it right at least once. That's all I can say. BC is where I lived when I first started watching the Canucks. Whereabouts in BC were you at? Other than that, looks like he's back. Yeah, I agree. Nice shot from who scored that for the Lightning? How do you even pronounce that? Esimont? I don't know. Hey, Jimmy. Who's Jimmy? Do we have a Jimmy in this stream? I don't think we have a Jimmy in the stream. Andrew, I'm doing good though. Not Jimmy, but I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And by the way, folks, like I said earlier in the stream, we do have a second live stream going on. So if you're into the Preds and the Rangers, go check out the other live stream right now on the THPN YouTube channel. Um, and even if you're not, hey, jump over to the other stream on our channel and just say what's up. Say hi to Jeff, give him a like on the video, and then you can jump back on this stream. But I'm sure Jeff would appreciate it if you dropped a couple comments in the live stream and gave his video a like. Again, it's on this exact same YouTube channel. We have two live streams going on right now. Andrew saying, "What's your name?" Andrew, it's me. I've been here since the start, bro. You know who I am. You know who I am, Andrew. Oh, and there's another goal from the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's 3-2. It is 3-2 for the Lightning. Kucherov with the goal. Two goals in 69 seconds. That is nice. That is nice. Demko makes the initial stop as we're watching the replay of this. Kucherov gets the puck and just snipes it again. Top right corner. Demko didn't even see the puck. Can't blame Demko on that one. Yeah, DeSmith looked really good. I think he's a big improvement as a backup for the Vancouver Canucks. So looking forward to, seeing a solid 20, 25 games from Casey DeSmith. 45 to an hour from Williams Lake. I've driven through Williams Lake on the way to Prince George. So that was probably 15 years ago or so, but nice. Very nice. Yes, Andrew, it's me. It is me. I guess I didn't really say my name throughout the live stream, but anyways, that doesn't matter. We're all here for the Canucks talk. Again, thanks everybody for jumping on. I know we have a lot of new viewers now. Now that we're past that 5:30 mark on the West Coast, I feel like people are just getting off work, getting home, settling in, starting to watch the game. So really appreciate everybody viewing this live stream, everybody that's commented, all the new subscribers. And again, if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because then you can comment in the live chat and join the conversation. And if you haven't dropped it yet, let us know where you're watching this game from. We have people from Mexico. We have people from New Jersey. We have people from the Philippines, Washington State, BC, Iowa. There we go. We have another from Washington. There we go. Thanks so much, JT10. Really do appreciate it. Jimmy is part of this THPN network. Yes, he is. Jimmy is part of the network. Absolutely, Andrew. Nice save from Thatcher Demko. And Demko is, I've said it before, he's on another level. CR7, there we go. Sub, thanks so much. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you're a new sub, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Big shout out to CR7. Really do appreciate it. Absolutely, Demko. If the Canucks want any success this season, I think it's pretty clear that Thatcher Demko is going to be a huge part of that. If he's on his game, this team has a chance. If he's not, this defense, I don't know. So far, it's not giving me confidence that we can win games based on our defense alone. So Thatcher Demko is going to have to really play to his abilities this season. Thanks so much, CR7. Yes, like Andrew says, welcome to all the new subscribers. Andrew has been a subscriber to this channel for quite a long time on most of our watch parties. So big shout out to Andrew as well for being such a big fan of THPN and what we do here. And again, for anybody new that's watching, this is just the YouTube side of things. We have a whole network of hockey podcasts for you to check out. We have almost 90 hockey podcasts. So if you go to thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, there will be a podcast covering your team. We have original content. Terry Ryan, former Montreal Canadian. He's an absolute beauty. He has a podcast with us. You might recognize the name from the Spit and Chicklets podcast. So I highly suggest you check that one out. But again, if you're looking for a new podcast, the hockeypodcastnetwork.com is where it's at, as we have 9 seconds left in this period. JT, big shout out, subbing from Washington. That is awesome. I'm actually going down to Washington State this weekend, going down to Seattle for the day, which should be fun. Always a good time down in Seattle. So thanks so much for subbing all the way from Washington. And there we go, folks. That's the end of the second period. 2 quick goals to start off the period from the Vancouver Canucks, 2 goals in under 2 minutes. And then near the end of this period, 2 goals in 69 seconds from the Lightning. And it is a 3-2 game right now. Shots are 31-20 for the Lightning. The Lightning really did step it up and, widen that distance between shots, bringing it to 31-20. So the Vancouver Canucks got some work ahead of them coming into this third period. Yeah, 40-plus shots again. That might be the case. I mean, they only need to put up 9 in this third period. I don't doubt the Lightning can do that. Again, Thatcher Demko is going to be, the pillar that keeps this Vancouver Canucks team together. Steven is joining us from Bradenton, Florida. That's amazing. Thanks for the videos and live stream. One of the last things my dad and I did before he passed was go to a Lightning game. Go Lightning. That's awesome that you got to go to a Lightning game with him. Sorry about your loss, but hey, hopefully that was a good memory for you. And thanks so much for joining us all the way from Florida. Your Lightning, they're playing well tonight. 2 quick goals to finish off this period, and they're in the lead 3-2. Vancouver Canucks have some work ahead of them. And again, like I said, Steve, your Lightning are having a good game so far. Without those 2 quick goals from the Vancouver Canucks to start this period, the Lightning would be running away with it. Yo, Dylan, you skipped my comment. Hey, Andrew, I try to get to all the comments. I might skip 1 or 2 here or there. It's not a big deal. I'll try my best to get to all the comments, though. There's just, there's a lot going on here. I'll try my best. CR7, if Demko gets injured, the season might get pretty ruined for the Canucks. Yeah, I think if, just like last year, right? If Demko goes down for 2-3 months, 4 months, I think you can call it a day for the Vancouver Canucks, unfortunately. Casey DeSmith, great backup goaltender. Can he play 40, 50 games in a season and do it well? I don't believe so. Casey DeSmith, if you want peak Casey DeSmith, you want him playing for 20, 25, max 30 games, I think. All right, folks, end of the period. Thanks so much for joining in. This has been awesome. I'm going to take a quick break here, refill my water, get caught up on some things, but I'll be gone for 2-3 minutes. So make sure you stay in this live stream. Keep the comments rolling in. When I get back after the break, I'll scroll up, I'll go back and read all the comments that come in. So again, everybody that hasn't done so, please comment where you're watching the stream from. We have people watching from Bradenton, Florida, Mexico, Eastern Iowa. We got a bunch of people watching from Washington State, which is awesome. We have folks from Ontario, BC, New Jersey, all over the place. It's incredible. So make sure you keep those comments rolling in. I'll go back and bring up the comments when I'm back from my break. Second intermission here. Vancouver Canucks, Tampa Bay Lightning, 3-2 for the Lightning right now. I'll be back after the break. All right, we are back. Second intermission. Looking to start up a good third period. It is 3-2 Lightning over the Canucks. Hockey from home, watching from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Andrew's from Oakville, Ontario. The Ontario folks are really strong in this live stream. Angus, what's up, buddy? Thanks so much. Angus is one of the OG subscribers, just like Andrew and Hockey from Home. Angus has been a staple here on the THPN YouTube channel, and Angus actually won a hoodie from us. I believe it was our 3,000 sub giveaway. Angus won a hoodie. So there you go. There you go, folks. All the way from St. Louis, Missouri. How about that? We really do have people from all over the place watching this stream, which is awesome. Philippines, Mexico, Missouri, Iowa, Washington State, Ontario, BC. I don't know if I missed any, but really appreciate everybody jumping in the stream. Yeah, let's go over the out-of-town scoreboard quickly because, like I said, there's 12 games in the NHL right now. Huge night for hockey. 24 teams in action. Let's take a look. RJ, 4-1 for the Preds over the Rangers, end of the second. We got Flames and Sabres 2-2, end of the second. I like those Sabres. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be really good. Florida is up 2-1 over the Maple Leafs. Flyers up 2-0 over the Oilers. Oilers struggling early in this season. The Jets and the Knights are tied 1-1 at the end of the first. Coyotes 1-0 over St. Louis at the end of the first. I'm actually going, I don't know if, I think most of you might know Kyle from THPN. Me and Kyle are actually going to the Vancouver Canucks and St. Louis game. What is it, next week? Yeah, next week we're going to the game, which should be a good time. Kings 4, Minnesota Wild 2, end of the first. That's a high-scoring event. And Angus, yes, it was a 3K giveaway, and I agree. It's cool to talk to people from all over. That's why I love doing this. You know, I love the interaction. I love the comments. I love seeing how far this stream can reach. Like I said, we got people from all over, not even just the continent. We got people all over the world watching this live stream, which is always cool. Hockey is growing, which is amazing to see. So I appreciate everybody jumping in this live watch party. And again, if you haven't done so and you want to jump in, tell me where you're watching this live stream from. And again, if I don't know where it is that you're watching from, guaranteed I will Google it and find out where it is. Spam? What's the spam? Rachel is watching this live stream from the couch. That is an ideal spot to watch these live streams from, is the couch. Big shout out. CR7 is back. What's up? Again, thanks so much for subbing. I know you're a new sub to the channel. Really appreciate it. Steven saying it's food. Yeah, it is food. Not food that I'm too crazy about. I believe spam stands for spare parts and more. Hockey from home, watching it from their computer. There we go. Having a Coke while I watch you, Dylan. There we go. Would love to have a Coke right now, but I got my trusty Gatorade, which I couldn't find a Powerade at the grocery store, so I had to go with this. It's actually been all right. Spam is food. Yes, spare parts and more. Dylan is a spam hater. You know what? You can put me in that category. I am a spam hater. Angus is watching from the kitchen table. Are you watching us while you have dinner, Angus? And are you eating spam for dinner? Everybody wants to know. I just cheers you with my Coke. There you go. Thanks, Hockey from Home. Appreciate it. Connor, what's up? What's up? What's up, Mr. White Rock? What is up, Mr. Richmond? Appreciate you jumping on the stream, buddy. My first Canucks stream this year. So I was waiting for you to jump on. I was expecting Connor to be on. I'm assuming you probably just got home from work. So yeah, thanks so much for jumping on. I'm going to the Canucks game next week, next Friday, which should be good. Working on my videos as I watch you. There we go. Awesome. Check out Hockey from Home on YouTube for their content. I am cooking, but certainly not spam, making spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, honestly, is anybody in this live chat a big fan of spam? If the funds are a little tight and it's the only meat you can buy, I totally get it. Go for the spam. You need a little protein, get the spam. But again, I'm generally just not the biggest fan of spam. I know some people that love it, actually. I know some people that love it. So, let me know. Let me know, folks. Does anybody like spam? I'm good. Just got back from a 10-day home vacation to Ireland. That's awesome, man. Hopefully you enjoyed your time back there visiting friends and family. And now you've returned to rainy Vancouver, although I'm sure it's probably rainy and gray in Ireland right now as well. Watching from the computer, should be resting, but hockey over being sick. There you go. There you go. Also didn't have spam for dinner. I had chicken wings, rice, and broccoli. There you go. That's a good sounding dinner. Rachel is making tortellini soup with spam. No, not with spam. Our family loves the food basics. Buffalo chicken wings. There we go. Spam is there if you're low on funds, but I'm not a fan. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Spam, again, we've all been there. We've all been low on funds. And, you want to add some meat to the dinner. You get some spam. But if you're not in that situation, I'd advise against spam. But if you are, all the power to you. I totally get it. I had the misfortune of keeping the live score update for the Flyers game. Was not impressed. Yeah, you know what? I was not impressed. Honestly, watching the live score was one thing, but watching the game, Connor, I'm not going to lie, it was really, really, really bad. It was a terrible game. So honestly, you're probably better off missing that one. It was actually exactly the same back home. Winter is here. Yeah, winter is here. Ready for another, what is it? October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months of gray and rain here in Vancouver. Maybe tomorrow I'll have spam. Let you know. Okay, sounds good. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know when you have spam. I honestly, I haven't had spam for, I don't even know. I think I was 14, 15 the last time I ate spam. And man, I think I've had it twice in my life. I don't get it. Like I said, some people actually really love it. Not for me. Exactly. Sounds delicious. It really does. All right, folks. I think we're getting close to puck drop here for the third period. Once that's over, I'm going to be having some tortellini soup, which sounds incredible. Connor saying every single one of those players outside of Denver's goal should have apologized to him. He saved them from an embarrassing result. Where was Miller? Yeah, Miller didn't have a great game. Demko played incredible. If it wasn't for Demko, probably 4 or 5-0 in that Flyers game. So, the team has to support Demko a little bit better. Spam might have processed meat. I think that has something to do with the Illuminati or something. I wouldn't know. It has been a couple of decades since the last time I had spam. Yeah, I think I had spam when I was like 10. So honestly, I could say it's been a couple decades for me as well, Angus, and I still remember eating it. That's how much it impacted me. Hockey from home, peace. See you next stream. See ya, Hockey from home. Thanks so much for jumping on. Really do appreciate it. Long time subscriber to the channel. Thanks so much. Angus saying very cool. Been to Dublin a couple times. Love it there. Connor's following up saying, hope you enjoyed a pint of the black stuff. Yeah, I mean, I would love to go over there. To Ireland. I have family in England, which I'm hoping to visit in the next couple years. So, maybe while I'm over on that side, I'll do a trip to Ireland, maybe up to Scotland as well. Connor saying, not to mention yet again the hapless giraffe in the center of the defense. Resume penalty taking services again. Yeah. Hey, Tyler Myers scored a goal tonight. I'll give him that. Nice slap shot. Put it top shelf. But yeah, he takes so many penalties. It drives me up the goddamn wall when I see Tyler Myers taking ridiculous penalties. So yeah, hopefully Tyler Myers can sort his stuff out and be a little bit more responsible. I believe I'm going to be joined by my good pal here on the stream in a few moments. So, folks, we're going to have another Canucks fan jumping on the stream. Well, maybe 3, actually, to be honest with you. You good to jump on? Give me the thumbs up if you're good to come on. All right, everybody. The cousin of Mark Friedman, Jack Friedman, jumping on the stream here. Jack, how's it going, buddy?
Hello. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and Jack is
joined have the new Canuck.
By the new Canuck. That's incredible. That's awesome. Yeah. That's
there
good
she
stuff.
Is.
Does she actually watch the game? She into it?
We try to minimize the screen time, right?
Fair enough. That's awesome. Yeah, thanks for jumping on, man. I mean, tonight's game has been better than the Philadelphia game. I will say that.
Well, that's saying something, right?
Yeah, that's not saying anything. That was a brutal game. Thoughts on the Canucks so far this season? What do you think of this team? Do you have hope? Or
well, honestly, I have to, like, my office has a bunch of Edmonton fans in it, so those first 2 games were nice to see. Yeah. They were not happy. I was happy, so that was a good start. I've liked what I've seen from a lot of the players. Like as you guys were just talking before I jumped on. The giraffe. Oh man, the penalties. What is with those penalties? Every bloody year now, it's just penalty after penalty after penalty from that guy. Like it's relentless. And that's the thing with this team is they need to stay disciplined. That was a big problem in the Philadelphia game. They could not stay out of the box. And what happens when they don't stay out of the box? They're not on offense and they don't score any goals and they lose 2-0. Like, yeah, it is what it is, right?
They're stupid penalties too. They're always. I mean, I swear to God, 70% of the penalties that Tyler Myers takes is him cross-checking someone in the face. I know he's a tall guy. I know. But my God, you really have to do that every time.
It's so frustrating. Like, he's so big that you'd think he'd be able to get in the lane without taking penalties, but maybe he just can't control his big gangly body. What is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that might be part of it.
He can't control himself. He trips guys. He cross checks. Like it's everything under the sun from him.
Angus says, I have seen a recipe for spam pie instead of shepherd's pie. Jack, we're having a conversation about spam. When was the last time you had spam?
Man, I have not had spam in years, but I hear it's a big delicacy in Japan these days. So I think I'll have to go to a Japanese restaurant and try their spam.
I will pass on that. Love Japanese food. I don't think anybody can make spam good. I'm sorry.
Man, I don't know. I've seen some like those, short not TikTok. I don't go on TikTok, but like, YouTube short videos of Japanese cooks making spam look like it's edible. And like, I don't know, I'd try it.
Fair enough. I guess if you put enough into it, you might be able to cover up the taste of the spam.
Man, they like fry it up and put all these sauces on it and like put it in a sushi roll. Like, it doesn't look half bad.
You know what spam stands for, right?
I feel like I did.
Spare parts and more. That's why
That's
I don't eat it.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Connor saying we are now officially the Vancouver Penguins too. Yeah, there's a lot of Penguins connections here in Vancouver now. It's
Jim Rutherford from the top down.
From the top down, exactly. All the way down to Mark Friedman, apparently.
Oh, really? Man, I don't know if we're cousins, but it's certainly possible.
It's not even spelt the same, but it sounds the same.
No.
So out there.
Hey, look, the only reason my name's spelled like this is because whoever took down my immigrant forefather's name didn't feel like spelling it properly. They're like, this is what it sounds like.
So there should be an I?
I don't know. Something like that. We're from Eastern Europe, so who knows how they spell things out there.
Fair enough. Connor saying Mick Dangit was so rattled. His reaction to the interference call said it all, not to mention he was so lippy, not understanding why Demmer had to be taken off. Hey, I mean, if I started off the season getting beaten by the Vancouver Canucks and Tyler Myers 8-1, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too.
Oh, yeah, he was choked, wasn't he? That was pretty funny. But, like, you know, for the top player in the league, he's got to have a little bit of discipline, you know? Like, you got to expect some emotional stability from your captain. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be too happy as an Edmonton fan.
Yeah, and also, I was going to ask, like, how is your office filled with Edmonton fans? How does that happen?
I don't know, man. Like, there's just a whole bunch of people from Alberta who came out, and now they're working here. And, like, there's, like, I think like 3 of the other lawyers and like a bunch of the assistants are all from Alberta. And like that's a lot of people from Edmonton randomly. And they're all from Edmonton, not just Alberta. They're from Edmonton.
All in the same office. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. And they're not even connected or anything. And like and we just got a new guy who started and he like moved to Gabriola, but he's from Edmonton and he's not from Edmonton. He worked in Edmonton for a bunch of years. So like there's a connection there. It's like it's ridiculous.
That should be part of the pre-screening before you can be employed. What team do
you have to be from Alberta? Yeah.
Get out of here.
Well, at my firm, apparently that's a prerequisite.
Connor has some inside information here.
I am in Nanaimo. How'd you know?
Connor's a regular on here. I think he's probably watched us before. I think
when we there you go
podcast for a short stint, I think he was one of the few people that would actually tune in. So I think that's how he knows.
There you go. Props to Connor.
Big props to Connor. All right, we got 15 minutes left here in the period. Lightning are on a power play, which, again, man, is dangerous, especially against a team like that. They have too many guys that can score.
Yeah. Oh, big wrap around there. Yeah. No, it's dangerous, man. Like this team, they didn't win last year, but they came close.
And there we go. Like as I said,
it is.
Tampa Bay Lightning score. It is now 4-2.
Was that Kucherov? Looks like it was Kucherov.
Second power play goal of the night for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, this is going off the cliff.
Yeah, Connor, that's what I was asking. How can you have a bunch of Edmontonians on the island? I think they're running away from the weather, and I don't blame them.
Oh, slobber.
Yeah, cross-ice pass, gets right through the Kucherov, and he just buries it. Man.
There it is.
Disappointing.
Nice shot, though. Nice shot.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Not
much Demko can do about that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Second goal of the game for Kucherov.
Oh.
You know, it's really a shame. The Canucks play so well against Edmonton first 2 games of the year, and we think, all right, we got some momentum here. Now, if we lose this game, we're back to square one. We're 2-2. We got to pick up some momentum here at some point. I mean, last year we were out of the playoffs after 10, 15 games, it felt like. We can't have that happen again.
Well, they were 0-7 last year, weren't they? 0-8 even.
Crazy like that, yeah.
Yeah. That was painful, but you know, Tampa, to be fair, Tampa Bay has some cup aspirations, and they're going to for a few years, I think. So losing to Tampa is not quite as bad as losing to Philly.
Yeah, and honestly, the Canucks have looked better, and again, not saying much, but they've looked better tonight than they did against Philly. That was
Yeah.
a horrendous game. I don't know if you watched much of it. It was an early start, but
I watched as much as I could.
yeah, terrible, terrible game. Connor saying
I
really
saw a bunch of the dumbass penalties.
Yeah, well, yeah, nothing new there. Connor saying really concerned that the last two games were we were conceding twice as many shots as we're making them. What is Tockett's plan? Yeah, looking at the shots right now, 34 for Tampa, 21 for Vancouver. Last game, Philly had over 40 shots. We had around 20. Even in the second win against Edmonton, we were outshot by quite a large margin. It is slightly concerning. I mean, they have to get some more offense. I don't know if they're trying to be too fancy with things, but they need to just throw the puck at the net. And Jack's daughter even agrees. This is horrendous. All right.
She's making some comments here. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. 15 minutes left in the third period. Hey, there's still 15 minutes left for them to get back into this one. So we'll see what happens. They scored 2 quick goals to start off the second period. They're going to need 2 quick ones to get back in this game.
Seems like there's going to be a barrage. Like that's the thing is the 2 quick goals. It's come from both sides in this game. So
yeah, exactly. Is there a call coming up? I'm not too sure. We're going to commercial break. Yeah, I hear the comments about Tyler Myers coming from the little one. So yeah, I agree. Tyler Myers has been a disaster this year.
I'm gonna hop off. I'll get a quick bottle. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, face off in the Tampa Bay zone. Or the Canucks zone. My apologies. Some have called him out saying he's subduing Kuzmenko. If so, he needs to let him play as he wants. Well, I mean, I kind of get that a little bit that, maybe Kuzmenko isn't able to put up the offensive numbers that he did last year because he's being restricted a little bit more. But Connor, what I will say though, is that sometimes is what comes along with the more structured play is maybe guys won't get incredible numbers like they did under a freewheeling coach like Bruce Boudreau. But at the end of the day, we need wins, not necessarily good individual performances. So I can see it from both sides. Sure, I want Kuzmenko to hit 30 goals again. I really do. But if it means he's playing a more structured and more of a 200-foot game, I'm okay with that. I really am.
Man, I'm still disappointed that they got rid of Boudreau.
It's kind of funny because like everyone loved Boudreau, but really at the end of the day, they played some of their worst hockey under Boudreau. And he had some unfortunate things happen. Demko going down was not easy, but I think at the end of the day, it's unfortunately the move that had to be made. This team just simply needs more structure. And I think that's what Rick Tocchet is trying to instill in this team. We're only 3 games into the season at least. So we have some time to figure it out. The end of last year, though, under Tocchet, this team was playing well. They were playing structured. They were still getting shots on net. They were still scoring.
They had a shot at the playoffs.
Well, if they played like they did in that second half, they would have had a shot, but it
was an outside shot. But like, look, they were playing pretty well towards the end there.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Kuzmenko, I mean, he scored 30. What was he at? 30?
Man, he had 39 goals last year. I was just looking at that. That's insane. He had 74 points or something. Like, that's crazy.
I know he's an older player, but still first year in the NHL, and you put up 39 goals. That is pretty incredible.
That's bonkers. Like, I completely forgot about that over the summer, and I looked him up again this year after he scored a goal, and I was like, how many did he have last year again? 39. Okay. 39. Like, that's nuts.
39 goals last year. Predictions for this year. How many goals do you think Kuzmenko gets?
Man, it's hard to say. Like, I would hope he cracks 30. 30 would be great.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm being honest and throwing out a specific number, I'm going to say like 28 goals. I think he might fall slightly short for a couple reasons. Under Boudreau, he's kind of allowed to just do whatever he wanted. And he went out and he scored a bunch of goals. and that's great. Also, his shooting percentage was very, very high, unsustainably high.
That's right. I remember that too. Yeah.
I think that's with those two factors. I think he's going to come back down to sub 30 goals. But hey, I'll take 30 goals any day of the week. I think high 20s would still be a great season for Kuzmenko.
Oh, they got some chances here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, look, if these young players can step it up, like he's a middle-aged player at this point, but you know.
Yeah, young to the NHL, I guess. Lubu 82, yeah, go Canucks, go. Show some fight back. That's what you got to see. I mean, even if
I see some jump here.
Yeah, even if the team does lose, you want to finish off the game strong. Connor saying, I disagree, Dylan. The offense actually did really well. It was the defense that was the issue, plus the goalies as well. They've prevented the 8 multi-blown goal leads. They would have prevented it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Under Bruce Boudreau, they were kind of allowed to freewheel and do as they please. So that's why you saw, Kuzmenko with 39 goals and, a lot of players putting up numbers, but we're still losing at the end of the day. So, defense definitely an issue. And I think they've addressed it somewhat this offseason, bringing in, Ian Cole, Carson Soucy. Phil Peronic might as well be a new addition this season. So, hopefully with those additions, the defense is a little bit better this year.
It doesn't look like a Stanley Cup winning defense core, though. Let's be honest.
It doesn't. I mean, realistically, they need, and it's almost impossible to find, but they need another legit top 4 defenseman. If you want
that's exactly right.
If you want to be a good team, you need 4 top 4 defensemen. It's very simple equation. You need 4 of them. Right now, the Vancouver Canucks have 2. Philip Peronic and Quinn.
You mean your top 4 needs to be a top 4?
It needs to be a top.
What a concept.
Exactly. When your number 3 guy is a number 6 on a good team, that should tell you something.
Yeah, it means you're not a good team.
No, exactly. But I will say, I do like this defense a lot more. I think they're tougher to play against. There is some size and some grit now with Carson Soucy.
Speaking of grit, do you remember that goal against, I forget which game, in Edmonton game it was, but it was where Pedersen passed it off to Lafferty, I think.
Oh, and
Darnell Nurse pushed his stick and tripped him. It was like the dirtiest thing I've seen in a long time, and the Canucks didn't do shite about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if we had a bit more grit, that's the kind of thing that just wouldn't fly.
Soucy with a shot. Yeah, no, I agree. I have liked Sam Lafferty, though. Cheap pickup. He's been good on the 4th line. Scored a goal against the Oilers. I've liked him so far.
Yeah. Took a boarding penalty this game. I think it was boarding, wasn't it?
Studnicka getting into it with Calvin DeHaan. Gets his face
there
washed.
It is.
10:40 left in the 3rd.
We need to go back to the days of Raffi Torres, Maxim Lapierre, and Alex Burrows. Let's go.
Yeah, Ryan Kessler, exactly. They should never have traded Luke Schenn. Well, here's the thing. Luke Schenn, while I loved having him on the team and everything, he was great, added that physical presence. You look at what he got in Nashville for his contract, not a chance in hell I'd want that on my team. Let me look up what the contract was. I think it was 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
How much?
Let me look it up here.
I mean, it's the same idea with Horvat. You love having him on your team, but you're not paying $8.5 million for him. Jeez, get out of here with that.
So Luke Schenn signed a 3-year deal worth $2.75 per season. It's a little rich.
Seems like a lot.
It's a little rich for
not as bad as Horvat's, but still.
Not as bad as Horvat's, that's true.
Horvat's like a $5-6 million guy. I don't know.
Connor's saying, Jack, I think it's actually fine if they don't react as long as the officials step in ASAP and issue Nurse with the right penalty.
They didn't, though. That's the thing. They didn't. It was after a goal, and he it's not a slew foot, but it made me think of a slew foot,
Yeah.
It was a very dirty, messy thing to do.
Yeah, totally. Nurse is known for being a dirty player, and he's going to get away with a certain amount of dirty plays like that throughout a game. I mean, there's only so many penalties you can throw out, right?
Man, not only was it dirty, it was dangerous. Like Pettersson fell like flat on his ass, and he hit his head. Like that was a dangerous fall that he took.
Yeah, no, it was.
Like helmets are all well and good, but that doesn't mean you're not taking like some serious head trauma on that, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly. This is a slow-moving third period, actually. Shots are 5-5. We're almost halfway through the period.
I'm liking the jump from the Canucks this season, or this period. Yeah, I think they've been playing all right, despite the goals against.
They've looked okay this period. They need some higher quality chances, but at the end of the day, you're down 4-2. You throw everything on the net.
There's a lot of offensive zone time, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like Tampa's capitalizing on their chances, and the Canucks aren't. But
yeah, also, the Vancouver Canucks. I know it's kind of a hard thing to say, but like you need to draw a penalty or two. That's one of the reasons Tampa Bay's up in this game is they have 2 power play goals. The Canucks need to get on the power play. They've only had 1 this game, and honestly, they didn't do anything on the power play this game. Against the Flyers, I think they had maybe 1 power play, if I'm not mistaken. So they got to start moving their feet. They got to start drawing those calls if they want this power play to step it up. And again, you got guys like Hughes, Miller, Kuzmenko, Pettersson. This power play can do some damage. You just need to get on the power play for them to do it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them draw anything. I mean, maybe Tampa's too disciplined. They are a Stanley Cup caliber team after all. So
yeah, that's
who knows? It could be who they're playing against.
Yeah, that's true. And they don't have Tyler Myers on their team, so that's a factor. That's a factor.
Yeah. I mean, you're bound to get a whole lot more power plays when Tyler Myers is on the other team.
The hate that Tyler Myers is getting this season from Vancouver Canucks fans is pretty incredible.
Man, if he could go 1 game without some dumb ass penalty, then maybe he wouldn't get so much hate.
Exactly. Connor saying, I'll be honest, I don't really trust them on the power play. When was the last game where they scored a goal from it at least twice? Early in the season, I think this power play can get some momentum going once they figure it out. Again, you got Pettersson wiring those shots from the hash marks. You got Quinn Hughes at the point. Philip Hronek, great quarterback for the second unit. We have the offensive pieces to get it done. And I think they just need some momentum. But again, for you to get that momentum, you need 3-4 power plays a game. 1 or 2 just isn't going to do it.
Especially not against a team like Tampa.
No, exactly.
Victor Hedman on defense. This is not happening.
Yep. The other thing, too, I mean, Tampa Bay doesn't even have Vasilevsky in net right now. So you got to think, like, this is a chance to really jump on the second-string goaltender, put a lot of shots on net, and hopefully some squeak through. They just haven't done that so far.
No. Ooh.
Pettersson.
That was a nice shot. Pettersson, yeah.
Quinn Hughes is captain. What are your thoughts about that?
First Jewish captain in NHL history. I'll say that for one thing, which is cool. But I like it for the most part. I don't know if he's I don't know what the right word is. Like most captains seem to be like big personalities. He seems to be like sort of quiet, reserved, sort of lead from behind kind of guy. It's sort of the same thing with Horvat. Okay?
Well, you know who that reminds me of, though? The Steens.
Fair enough. Yeah, like they're not like huge, like, I don't even know who's a good example. The NHL doesn't really have that kind of thing. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that was bad, but they missed the net, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I don't mind it so much. I think it's a good calming influence that he has. I think it's interesting. I'll be honest, I'm worried about him leaving. Same as Horvat. It's not that there's any real rumors about him leaving, but if I were him, wouldn't you want to go to New Jersey? He's from the States. His brothers are in New Jersey. It would be a good fit.
It would be a good fit. I will say, though, by the time he's ready to potentially make a swap, the New Jersey Devils are going to have a lot of money committed to their young stars. So
Yep.
can they fit in $11 million Quinn Hughes? I'm not too sure. And also, at the end of the day, while I think maybe it's in the back of his mind that playing with his brothers would be great, I don't know that it's as big of a factor as everybody thinks it is. I think
Fair enough.
if he can make his mark here and, at the end of the day, be the best Vancouver Canucks defenseman in franchise history, I think that's...
Man, players want to win cups, though. And if we don't turn into a cup caliber team within the next few years, I wouldn't blame for him or Pettersson or anyone else for that matter for wanting out.
Well, that's a big thing, right? Like, I think this season, like, a lot rides on this season. Even if
the future of this team rides on it. This core is going to fall apart if they don't turn it into something in the next couple of years.
Exactly. And like, again, to your point, if you're a 24, 25, 26-year-old guy and you're looking at your career thinking, okay, I've spent 6 years just getting pummeled here in Vancouver. And it hasn't even been easy. I mean, you got to deal with Vancouver media. You got to deal with the fans that are just rabid. And then you got to deal with losing hockey. And I might have 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 good years left in my career. Yeah, I want to try and win a cup. And if Vancouver isn't going to do it for me, well, you got to explore your options.
I mean, you can take a discount, right? Like, I'm not saying New Jersey's a cup contender. I don't know if they are. I know they've gotten better over the last couple of years. But, if you want to win a cup, you take a discount. That's how that works.
Yeah, and New Jersey is a really good team. I mean, honestly, they're going to make some splashes this year.
Yeah, I've been hearing they've been getting better.
Yeah, they've added a few good pieces too. So I think New Jersey's gonna be a force. Sure, look, lads, at least whatever happens tonight, we haven't lost to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver that works for the team.
They'll never live that down.
They will never live that down. That's very good comment, Connor. Like that.
Yeah.
All right, 7 minutes left in the third period. Shots are 36-25 in favor of
big shot differential.
Yeah, big shot. Over 10 shots difference. Connor Garland.
Ooh, I hit somebody in the butt there. Do you think Garland's going to get moved?
I mean, I've heard rumors that teams are only willing to take him if the Canucks retain between 1.5 and 2 million. And I'm like, you know what? Just like we have so much dead money on the book already with OEL coming up that this team can't afford to do that. We just can't.
Is that the worst trade in Canucks history? It very well might be.
It very well might be. Exactly.
What was that trade again? I forget exactly what the terms of that deal were.
So it was our first round pick, 9th overall, which turned into Dylan Guenther, who's looking like a legit player. A second round pick. Who was it? It was Jay Beagle, Anton Roussel, and Louis Eriksson. So Eriksson, Roussel, Beagle, first and a second for OEL and Garland. OEL,
I mean,
we're paying this man millions of dollars to not play. Yeah. That's how bad he is. And Connor Garland, we can't trade him for a bag of pucks.
I'm glad we lost Eriksson, to be fair, but the rest of that,
Worst part is those contracts expired after 1 year. After 1 year, they were done. It was over. I think that's probably one of the worst trades in Canucks history. One of the worst
not league.
In, league history in the last 20 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking Jim Benning. I will never forgive that man.
No. Jimbo. Good old Jimbo.
Good old Jimbo. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period, folks.
Oh, yeah, this one's it's not looking up.
No, it's not looking too good. But just back to making improvements for the team and stuff. I think the difference from this year to years past is we actually do have some depth now. The guys that are on our fourth line or bottom pairing aren't just random nobodies that are just stepping in because we have literally no one to put on skates. We have the Ian Coles and the Carson Soucies of the world to finish off our defense. You bring in a guy like Sam Lafferty, who's done pretty well on the fourth line. Pia Suter, bringing him in as well. Teddy Bluger, who we haven't seen yet, but he's another addition to the team. At least our bottom guys are actual NHLers that can make a difference, and they're not random AHL guys trying to, make a name for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic about the team, but we need to see something happen this year, right?
I think the worst part is on paper, like realistically, the team's pretty good. You look at all the offensive pieces that this team has. You have Quinn Hughes on the back end, Hronik on the back end, decent depth. Yeah. You have Thatcher Demko in net. You have a good coach. It should work, but it's Vancouver, and I feel like it won't work because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to see Besser have a good season.
So Besser's been great so far. Besser scored tonight, obviously 4 goals against the Edmonton Oilers. I think this could be the year he puts up 30 goals if he keeps it up.
I hope so. Dylan, I got to drop off.
All good. See you, man. Thanks for jumping on.
It's been fun. I'll try to hop on for next one.
Yeah, next time I'm on, I'll send you the link, and let's see if we can talk some more Canucks.
Cool. All right. Talk to you soon. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.
All right, folks. Big shout out to Jack for joining me. Sound like his daughter was getting a little restless, as am I, watching this Vancouver Canucks loss right now. I don't know what's happened to my Sportsnet stream, actually. Oh, it's back. All right. Hronik with a blast from the point. Man, this has been a slow period. So many whistles. 5 minutes, 31 seconds left in the period. Yes. Good night, Jack. Thanks so much for jumping on. By the way, Connor, I mean, I can still see people watching. I know people are watching, but not many people are jumping in the live chat. So everyone, jump back in the live chat. Let's keep this conversation going. And if you haven't done so, comment where you're watching this game from. But Connor, I know you're in Richmond now. I think you're in Vancouver. But how are you liking Richmond? How are you liking it? I personally would love to move to Richmond. I just can't afford it right now. It's so damn expensive. Steven saying the baby must not be a Lightning fan. No, I don't think so. Being from Vancouver or the Vancouver area, I would assume not a Lightning fan. A very distressed Canucks fan. Ooh, wrist shot from Hughes. Canucks putting on the pressure here, but the Lightning are holding on. It's now a 2-1. Oh my God. Cirelli hits the crossbar. The net was wide open. That was a close one. Lubu82, Canucks on paper should be a wildcard team, especially with their Hall of Fame coaching staff. That's what I'm saying. Like, realistically, on paper, they're a pretty good team. And I know a lot of people like to just hate on the Canucks, and fair enough, because they've been crap the last, honestly, close to 10 years. But if you look at this team on paper, compared to the other teams in the league, they're at least middle of the pack. I got to think they're at least middle of the pack. Point with a nice shot. Demko with another save. Connor saying much more preferable, in my opinion. Vancouver's too crowded and narrow. Richmond is more open. I agree with that. Richmond's a lot easier to navigate, I guess. Lots of good food in Richmond. It's not quite as crazy as Vancouver. It's clean and safe in Richmond too. So it's a good spot to be. Good spot to be in the Lower Mainland. Again, if I could afford it, I'd move up there. But I'm stuck here in White Rock. Peru plays. You think Canucks going to be in the playoffs? I know it's early. Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about this. I think they have a chance. I don't think they're going to be at the top of their division, but I think they have a chance to squeak into that wild card spot if everything goes well. So I'm going to say they have a chance. And hey, if you're a new subscriber, let me know. Big shout out to you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Angus says, I have lied where I am from. Technically, I am from the St. Louis suburban town called Ladue. Let's see where Ladue is. All right, bringing up Google Maps here. Oh yeah, but that's yeah, you can say St. Louis. It's right in the thick of things. I think you're good saying St. Louis with that one, Angus. Just like me. I mean, I say Vancouver, but I'm actually in White Rock, so I'm like 40 minutes from town. I'm actually a lot further from Vancouver than you are from St. Louis proper. City of St. Louis is too unsafe. Yeah, I've heard East St. Louis is a tough spot to be. Peru plays. I'm a new subscriber. I have season tickets and can't wait for Vancouver versus St. Louis. Hey, big shout out to you for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate it. I'm actually going to be at that game. I'm going to the Vancouver St. Louis game next Friday, so that should be a fun one. All right, Demko getting pulled. Vancouver Canucks have the extra skater. Empty net for Vancouver of 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in this game. Hughes skates back to collect the puck. Who wins in my Rangers game? Let me take a look here. Pettersson with a nice shot. Predators beat the Rangers 4-1. Hughes with the puck at the point. Passes to Hronek. Miller scores. Swats it out of midair right in front of the net. Vancouver Canucks making this one interesting. The game is now 4-3. I'm not personally like the biggest baseball fan. I have some people in my family that are really into baseball. But no, Andrew, I couldn't comment it. I don't follow enough. Yeah, there we go. JT Miller with the goal makes it a 1-goal game. Like I said, this has been a very slow third period. There's been a lot of stoppages, a lot of whistles. Now there's a timeout from Vancouver. It's really dragged on, but we have a 1-goal game now, so it's gonna be a tight finish. I got some Blues tickets at a discount rate since I am in a local soccer supporter group. There we go. There we go. Always great to get cheap tickets. What are the tickets going for in St. Louis right now? I know some places in the States, they're quite cheap. If you come north of the 49th parallel, they're quite expensive. Right now, Canucks tickets are mid, I think. They're not too crazy. No, the Predators beat the New York Rangers, Andrew. All right, Demko thought about leaving. Okay, there we go. Demko's being pulled now. Quinn Hughes with a nice little poke check, gets the puck. All right, Hronek moving up the ice. Minute 20 left in this game. Or in this period, I guess, so far. Minute 15 left in the third period. Let's see if the Vancouver Canucks can make this a tie game and push it to overtime. Hronek at the point with Hughes. Hughes going to take a shot. Wrist shot. Goes wide. Oh, Besser swats it just wide of the net. Pettersson gathers the puck. Passes over to Hronek. Hronek with the slap shot. Off the side of the net. Oh, and Brock Besser with the backhand, just not able to bury that one. 44 seconds left. Man, that was close. Before this game ends, I just want to say, give a big shout out to all the new subscribers. Really do appreciate you all joining this great community on the THPN YouTube channel. Really means a lot. Everybody that contributed to the live chat, Peru Plays, Angus, Andrew, Connor, Lubu82, and Derek as well, Steven, Rachel. We had a lot of people in the live chat. Hockey from Home earlier on. It's been a lot of fun. So really great shout out. Peru says great. I'm gonna lose 10K. I hope you didn't put 10K on the Canucks. That is not a wise financial decision. All right, 37 seconds left. Canucks have it in the Tampa Bay Lightning zone. Hughes with a wrist shot goes wide of the net. Hughes able to hold the line. Kucherov tries to dump it. Backhanded out. JT Miller with the puck at center ice. Canucks get the puck back in the zone. 17 seconds left. Miller gives it away. Oh, it bounces out to Hughes. Pettersson with the puck at the point. Back to Hughes. Back to Pettersson. Back to Hughes. And that's it, folks. 4-3 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That was a fun game. Like I said, really appreciate you all jumping on. Lubu, hey, man, thank you. Thank you for jumping on the stream. Really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for being a sub. Connor, yeah, game is ended. Yes, Andrew. Some home games are more expensive than others, 10-76. I prefer SeatGeek as a ticket broker. They're least of all the evils. Fair enough. Fair enough. Much better performance. Granted, it was a loss, but they certainly did much better than last game. Yeah. Canucks not having a great road trip here. I mean, I guess they did get that first win against the Oilers, but a loss against the Flyers and a loss against the Lightning here. Tough start to this road trip. There you go. Say hello to Isha as well. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks so much for jumping on too, buddy. Angus, Connor, Lubu82, everybody. Thanks so much for jumping on. I got to eat some dinner. I got to eat some tortellini soup here. It's getting cold, so I got to jump. But again, just want to give a big shout out to everybody that jumped on the stream. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to do more of these throughout the season for the Vancouver Canucks. And of course, on this channel, we have so much content coming out, so many watch parties. We got Terry Ryan full episodes. Neil Villapiano does a show every Monday. Make sure you check that out. But that's it for me. Again, thanks so much, folks. And we will catch you on the next live stream. Peace.
Say something.